Hey YouTubers, it's Charlie, and yesterday in my episode 10 review, I asked you to submit all of your Walking Dead questions. Generally speaking, most people wanted to talk about Lizzie because we saw some things that answered a lot of questions we had from the first half of the season and some specific events that were kind of wrapped up. Quick shout out to this week's giveaway winner. Congratulations to Farida Thompson. You win a $20 Amazon gift card. I'll be reaching out to you on your channel for details. Don't worry if you haven't won anything yet. I'll be doing this every week for Walking Dead, and whenever Game of Thrones comes back, I'll be doing a weekly giveaway for that too. Eventually, I'll probably even start giving away t-shirts too, just like Grace Helbig. So careful for spoilers in the questions if you haven't seen the episode yet, but let's get started. Question number 1. Jesse Wade asks, did you think that Lizzie would have either by accident or on purpose suffocated baby Judith while trying to keep her quiet in the woods? I definitely thought that she was trying to smother her. You could see her kind of slowly tune out, and her just covering Judith's mouth turned into smothering. I think it was only partially unintentional. She didn't want to kill baby Judith, but it's like when a little kid hits another kid to get them to stop crying and it only makes things worse. Lizzie just wasn't processing the fact that by covering Judith's mouth she would eventually suffocate and kill her. Her mind just isn't connecting those dots. She's a little out to lunch right now. Question number 2. Mir asks, how long do you think it will be before Lizzie, in quotations you have the sociopath, kills someone in the group? So I don't think that's going to happen in this season. I do think that she'll kill more walkers, and eventually someone is definitely going to have to openly address the issue that she's gone a little crazy before something really bad happens. So I do think that Lizzie will continue to do really, messed up stuff like kill rabbits and small animals, and really only Carol is going to know what's really going on, at least for a little while. I think eventually she'll start talking to other people about it. Question number 3, Daviho Man asks, is Lily really dead? You're talking about the governor's Lily. Yes, she is dead. I think that's what we're meant to take from Tara's speech. She didn't explicitly state that Lily was dead, but she was out of bullets and she got swarmed. Tara kind of trailed off whenever she was mid-sentence, so I think she just watched Lily get eaten. And that's really when Glenn found her, in the aftermath of that, when she was just in shock, just sitting there by herself. Question number 4, Jonah Armitage asks, what is Terminus? Is that supposed to be Alexandria? So there are actually 2 distinct places that the groups go in the comic books. One is the Alexandria Safe Zone, and the other is Sanctuary. The episode was a little confusing because the word Sanctuary kept getting used, but in the comic books, they go to Alexandria first. I think the Alexandria storyline started around issue 69, and the Sanctuary storyline didn't start till around issue 104. So considering that, I do think the Terminus was meant to tease the Sanctuary, and they'll just split the groups, and one group will go to Alexandria, and the other will head for Sanctuary. Question number 5, Commander Sloan asks, what would have happened if Abraham and his group showed up before the governor attacked the prison? I don't think it would have changed anything. I think it would have just gotten bloodier. Abraham only has 2 people with him, including Eugene and Rosita, and it would have taken a small army to keep the governor from attacking with that tank. So even if they had shown up, it wouldn't have prevented the governor from attacking. Question number 6, David Mayha asks, Carol, Tyrese, and the girls went one way, and Daryl and Beth went the other way. You're talking about the train tracks. Yes, one group went one way and the other group headed towards the Sanctuary. Carol's group was the one that headed towards the Sanctuary. We're not really sure where Daryl and Beth went. They're just following the train tracks at this point. Question number 7, Shishkarab asks, why didn't they have an emergency meeting place? You're talking about the prison group. I think because the first half of the season was kind of meant to establish that they were trying to settle down. They'd stopped being soldiers, so there was less a sense of urgency about where to go next. I think they were expecting to stay at the prison for forever, just because it was so fortified. So really the short answer is they didn't have an escape plan because they didn't think they needed one. Question number 8, John Redgrave asks, what are you most afraid of for this season that you don't want to happen? I would say the hunters getting their hands on Carl, because that does not go well. I won't say what goes down, but you can check out the comics if you want to know, because it is not pleasant. And the hunters in general are just a really awful bunch. They're really almost worse than the walkers, but if you want to know all about them, just read the comic books. Question number 9, Sixer asks, why did Maggie laugh at the end on the bus? She was still a little bit in crazy mode, but she was actually laughing in relief. She was relieved and happy. She had been looking for Glenn. She thought he was on the bus, so that's why she was laughing like a maniac. Maggie can go pretty crazy, but up to the point where she killed that last walker, she really did think that it was Glenn, so that's why she was so strung out. Question number 10. Careful for comic book spoilers in this one. I tried to be as vague as possible, but it's a really good question, so I wanted to answer it. Colin Bloodstone asks, do you think the big thing Lizzie ends up doing will happen, and then will the part with Carl go down like it does in the comic books? So given that the show has changed a lot, especially what happened to baby Judith, I don't think it will go down the way it does in the comic books. Just because they're kind of a pair, they'll change Lizzie and Mika's storyline a little bit. I think if they did exactly what they do in the comic books, then the audience would openly revolt. Most of the people that watch the show do not read the comic books, so they haven't really seen how bad things can get. That being said, I still think that Lizzie will still do something totally effed up, but they will tone it down just a little bit. Okay, so bonus question and last one. Legend of the Untitled asks, you have an amazing avatar. Is it possible that Lizzie is the one who killed Karen and David? So, after seeing the rabbits in the episode, we can connect a few dots, especially kind of going in reverse. When we see her mutilate those rabbits in the episode and then almost smother baby Judith, we can connect her to those mutilated rats in the prison. So yes, I definitely think that she killed Karen and David, and Carol is just covering for her. I think that Carol will explain to someone else eventually what happened, but only after Lizzie does something really, really bad. The big question is what is Lizzie going to do that's going to be really, really awful this season? Aside from just massacring walkers, I do think that she's going to be killing a lot of walkers this season. We should totally keep track of the Carl versus Lizzie body count, because Carl has started taking out walkers, but now Lizzie has too. But thank you guys for submitting your questions. This was a lot of fun as always, and congratulations to Farida. Everyone be sure and give her a high five for winning this week's giveaway. Don't worry, the next round of the giveaway starts on Sunday in my episode 11 video. Right now you can click here for my episode 10 review, and you can click here for all my Game of Thrones season 4 breakdowns. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys tonight. High fives.